All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's Friday, October 28th. And we are ready for another New York session. Had some good volume in the markets overnight through London session. Hopefully we'll maintain it this morning. Be able to catch some moves here. Johan, good morning. Good morning. Oh man, GJ looks like it might continue to push right now. Looks like it's gonna keep dropping. I was really thinking about taking buys right there just because of the momentum, but the volume or the range here isn't big enough. It's only about 18 pips, 17 pips or so. I mean, it should fill for sure. Would definitely be able to secure something there. And being that it's, you know, in a strong bullish trend, I definitely think it's going to play out. But I was going to, oh, what the hell? I was going to execute a buy, but honestly I couldn't get my MT4, or I mean my MT5 and my magic keys open quick enough. There's already a couple of pips in the move here, already a couple pips positive, so didn't want to execute there, but this is essentially what it would look like. And I've seen this move happen a lot of times. Oops. You would essentially just have stops below the previous 30-minute candle because it's happening, this move is happening in the first half of the 30-minute candle, and then take profit would be like 170-500 or so. This should definitely play out. It's already like 10 pips in profit. Really wish I would have executed there. This is the slingshot, I like to call. High created, come down, create a level of support, and then just boom, carry the momentum. Clean candles on 1 hour. 4 hour. Galloping. And it's funny because when I was looking at the charts yesterday or last night, I saw, you know, the daily candle from yesterday closed strong bearish, and I was like, okay, we should see a top wick and then come down probably 167.917, but GJ had other plans for today. But yeah, if you executed on this here, if you were able to catch this, you should be about 10 pips in profit or so, or it should have gone up at least 10, 11 pips in profit. So if you are in this trade, I would probably put my stops at entry and not risk losing anything here on a Friday. But fuck man, that's a perfect setup. I love that setup right there. Something that I execute on often, and it plays out like 80% of the time probably. Oh, we got a little lag on the stream here. Sorry. Hopefully it'll come back to normal here. Just tried to close out some things. I took the gold trade more than 4 hours ago and closed with 24 pips. Should have leave a runner. Damn. Yeah, gold fucking melted. But at the same time, sounds like you profited. So, I mean, you can't be mad about missing the rest of the move. You know, it is what it is. You have no way of telling how far pairs are going to move, how far a trend is going to move in a certain direction. You have no way of telling that, you know. So if you're able to capitalize, if you're able to profit, just be happy with that. It's all good. Damn, I wish I would have executed on this GJ though, man. This is a nice move here. Everything made sense for this to continue. Everything. It's the slingshot. Craig Jackson, I hope you're trolling me, dude. I really hope you're trolling me. Because hope is not a fucking trading strategy, dude. Hope is not a fucking trading strategy. Yeah, Themo, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. Gold's melting straight to fucking hell, dude. I mean, Jesus. Greg, yeah, I really hope you're trolling us, dude. If you're not trolling us, I'm gonna be a little upset. Damn it, man. Please tell me somebody caught this GJ move. Please, somebody tell me. Jake, Demo, Johan, Craig, you should have been buying GJ, Craig. Fuck. But yeah, for gold, we could get the MP special to play out on sells 100% here. The old MP special here on sells, I think would be beautiful. We really just need to support the form. Come up, create a resistance somewhere, and then boom, come retest that support 1648 or so. That would be amazing. Looks like it's starting to create support on, yeah, some strong rejections here on 15 minutes, some strong bullish candles. Short on GU this morning. Did it play out for you? Hopefully it was opposite of GJ here. BXL, good morning. Probably shorted GJ. What caused gold to move so hard in London? No clue. Honestly, I was sleeping like a baby. I just logged into the charts about 20 minutes ago, and I saw how far it had dropped, and I was like, holy. And I saw how far GJ had pushed up, and I was like, holy. And I was just like, man, I know some people ate last night. I know some people got some good moves. Johan burnt on GJ earlier today trying to do Raja's style impulse buy. And how? Where were you burnt at? Where were you burnt at, Johan? I mean, if you bought anywhere after 3, bought anywhere after 3 a.m. I mean, shit, man, you should be in hella profits. You should be in hella profits. Johan, if you can, send a chart. And just remember, when you send a chart here on YouTube, you have to do copy link to the chart image. And then when you go to send it, you paste the link, but you can only send this part here. You have to copy this part here and send this part here. For some reason, YouTube doesn't allow the links to come through. Bank of Japan conference. Yeah, that could have been it, actually. I did know that there was some shit like that going on overnight here. Let's see. Yeah, BOJ press conference, 2:30 a.m. It started falling a little before that press conference, so maybe not. Another thing you can do is check this news tab right here and see. And just see if there's anything that looks like it could have affected it. And just glancing here, I don't really see anything. But the one thing I do notice is that it started falling at 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's pre-London. Pre-London, London open at 3 a.m. So could have just been market structure, price action, just following, you know, a high volume time frame in the market. Honestly, I don't really look for like fundamentals. I don't really care about like what pushes, you know, prices in certain directions. Like I don't really care, you know. Really the only thing I pay attention to is market structure. I pay attention to news events just to make sure that I'm not getting caught up, that I'm not going to get caught up in some bullshit. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, news events just push market in a certain way. I don't really think that it does anything specific, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, to me, it's not worth like trying to follow fundamentals. Holy NBA, subscribe to your channel, the NBA. Shout out NBA. Shout out. Been in a buy since yesterday. My TP was 1668. Man. Yeah, I don't know where you executed the buys at, but yeah, no offense, Craig, but dude, always gotta use a stop loss, man. Always gotta use a stop loss. There's no such thing as a mental stop loss. You always have to use a stop loss. And your stop loss always has to make sense based on your risk. So like for example, this trade right here, if I would have executed, this would have been a 16 pip stop loss, 16.8 pip stop loss. I only risk 1% per trade, no matter how big or small the stop loss is. So when you use something like magic keys, you know, you can do things like that pretty easily. You know, you just input a certain risk. You know, hey, I only want to risk 1% of the balance in my trading account. And then Magic Keys, you know, says, okay, Mike Pugliese, your stop loss is 16.8 pips. So the lot size that you're going to take based on 1% risk is going to be 1.8, for example. So always, Craig, use a stop loss. And I'm not sure where you took buys at, but, you know, 1668 TP is up here. So let's just look at this. 1668 TP is up here. If you took buys yesterday, like I said, I don't know what time you took buys, but yesterday, this is how far yesterday goes back. Look at all the times the price moved bearish yesterday, came up and formed resistances, resistance, 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 Notice how there was never really a clean range to 1668. I mean, unless you took buys before 4 a.m. Eastern time yesterday, there was never a clean range to 1668. So what were you anticipating? Why were you anticipating price to reach 1668 off of no clean range, off of all the resistances? So that's what you gotta look. That's what you gotta look for. You can't overcomplicate trading. Trading is really simple as long as you allow it to be really simple. Once you start to overcomplicate it and you hope for areas to get hit and all this shit to happen, you'll never make it. So, Craig, I want you to check this video out. If you go to my channel and you go down to the Forex section here, if you go down to this section here, Forex, go over here, how to identify tradable ranges. Watch this video. Watch this video right here. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Watch that video right there. This is gonna help you identify tradable ranges, because that's the first thing I see from just looking at the chart based on what happened in the last 24 hours is you didn't have a valid tradable range. So that's what I would do. Yeah, Johan, just like Themo said here, first learn to trade on candle close instead of impulse. Impulse is definitely more of an advanced concept, and getting comfortable with candle close will make you more comfortable with impulse entries. And I actually do like kind of a combination of both. I actually wait for candle close and then I take an impulse entry based on that candle close. So it's almost like a double confirmation. Oh, okay, so you said it got to 1667. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. Yeah, another thing to think about, Craig, is like you gotta look at current price action. So if you see candles closing against you, I mean, there's a lot of bearish candles in this time frame here. So if you see candles closing against you, you got to take proper action. You always have to have an exit plan, just the same way you have an entry plan. You know, you think about how to enter into the trade, but you also need to think about, okay, what happens if the trade starts going against me? What am I going to do? Where am I going to start closing partials? Where am I going to start reducing risk? So it's very important to have an entry and an exit plan. Can't expect the market to just go in your direction just because it's the perfect setup. The perfect setups don't even always play out. Yeah, Craig, that's a good way to look at it too, honestly. I'm literally paying for my lesson and I wish I was trolling. Yes, you're paying for a lesson. You fucked up, you lost money, don't do it again. You know, learn from that lesson, think about what you did wrong. Just based on, you know, what I can assume that you've gone through on this trade. You went through a lot of drawdown, you went through a lot of situations where you had exit opportunities and you just failed to execute because you were hoping that price was going to go your direction. So just, you know, think about how you could have lost less. So there's a couple of different things that you can do when taking a losing trade. And like, keep in mind, taking a losing trade is never a bad thing as long as you learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then it's a fucking terrible thing. If you take the losing trade and you just lose your emotions, you overtrade, you revenge trade, you blow your account, you know, then it's a terrible thing. But if you take a losing trade and then you ask yourself 3 questions. First question, how could I have lost less? So basically, where could I have exited the trade to lose less? How could I have lost less? The second question you ask yourself, how could I have not entered the trade at all? Did I miss something on a different time frame that I wasn't paying attention to? Was something happening on a 4 hour that I didn't see because I was only looking at 30-minute? Was there a 15-minute resistance that I didn't acknowledge? You know, so I ask yourself, how could I have not have taken a trade at all? Third thing is how could I have given my trade a second chance? What would I have needed to see to give my trade a second chance? So those are 3 things that you can ask yourself every time you lose a trade. And based on those 3 things, you'll start to develop patterns. Okay, every time I take a trade in the first 15-minute candle of the 30-minute candle, it has a higher probability of losing. Every time I take a trade in the second 15-minute candle of a 30-minute candle, I have a higher probability of winning. I discovered that last week based on my 3 trades that I took last week. I discovered that rule, and it was all just because I asked myself those 3 questions. How could I have lost less? How could I have not taken a trade at all? How could I have given my trade a second chance? Yeah, Jake, just like you said, you didn't use a stop loss, bro. You're trolling, Craig. You know, we're just fucking with you here, man. It's all love, nonetheless. You know. A lot of it too, like we've all been there, you know. I've done shit like this. That's why I'm like what the fuck are you talking about? Because I've been through that. I know what it's like. It's all good. Yeah, don't buy with red candles. Bought at around 1000 hours on MT4. Got you, Johan. So that's probably a little bit different than the time that's showing on my chart. But yeah, GJ's been flying. So, you know, Johan, ask yourself the same thing. How could you have lost less? How could you have not taken a trade at all? How could you have given your trade a second chance? So it looks like should have waited for the 15-minute candle closure. So I'm just going to assume that what happened here is you saw an impulse like slingshot move happening somewhere on 15-minute, and you went to execute on it. Actually, I don't see any bearish 15-minute candles, so I'm not sure. Disregard. Tapped me out before it flew. I waited for candle close and then candle flip, so it creates a wick. Yeah, Thema, that's a really good point there. You know, wait for candle close and then candle flip, so it creates a wick. Yeah, so that's there's a couple different ways that I'll take impulse entries after closure. The first one is exactly how you explained. Candle closes a certain direction. I want to trade in that same direction, so I'm going to wait for the next candle to create a bottom wick. Say, for example, for buys, I'm going to wait for the next candle to create a bottom wick, and then once it starts to create the top wick, I'm going to execute that buy and continue on. Another thing I like to do is wait for the bottom wick to form, and then take an impulse entry as the high is broken. You know, once candle is, you know, respecting lows and creating new highs in a bullish trend, it's a very high probability to continue. So and then vice versa for bearish, you know, it's definitely something that I look for. Pre-New York retracement and New York open trend continuation. BXL, yeah, I think so. So what I would like to see really is kind of the same situation on both patterns. So number one, you know, like I was looking for this slingshot move to play out here on 30-minute. You know, price came up, created a high, formed a support level, and then boom, broke the highs. You know, continued to this resistance right here, 175.11. I didn't execute on it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I couldn't get my MT5 and my damn magic keys open quick enough. Number two, it's only like 17-18 pip range. I like to trade ranges that are 20 to 30 pips at least, so that way I'm giving myself a high probability, a high chance for the move to actually play out. But yeah, so with that said, I mean, what I would really like to see is an old MP special play out. And the reason I call it the MP special is because it's my favorite move. And if you notice, we have the same thing marked up here on gold, sells below, MP special. So this is a pair that you all have seen, or I mean a pattern that you all have seen numerous times, especially if you follow Raja. So price comes down, creates a low. The MP special is exactly this. Price comes down, creates a low, and then it comes up to form a level of resistance somewhere in between, 1664 and 1648. We're gonna expect a resistance. Where? We have no idea, but we just have to let it play out. Once a resistance is formed, where we execute is as the resistance is respected to go retest the support that was created. So that's the MP special, and that's what I would look to execute on here on gold, and only execute here on sells that continue down, not buys on the retrace. That's a counter trend move. That's a dumbass move, because you have no idea how far it's going to go. You have no idea how far it's going to retrace. Sometimes we just see little retracements just like this, and it continues down. However, this right here, oh wow, this is a slingshot right here for sells. Yep, so we're gonna adjust this analysis a little bit. See, the stories can always change. And so BXL, just like you were saying, pre-New York retracement and New York open trend continuation, this is where you can catch a counter trend move. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. This is where you can catch a counter trend move. So as you can see, price is coming up, creating a top wick. As long as it respects this high right here and comes down and breaks the low, it should continue down. And that's something I'm probably going to execute on if it plays out. And another like really strong confirmation for this is that this candle closed below this resistance. So it pushed up really strong and then had a really hard time closing above, and pushed above that resistance, or closed below that resistance. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to get ready to execute on this. Stop's going to be above the previous 30-minute candle high. This is not something that I would wait for candle closure for. This is something that would be a good impulse entry in my opinion. And 100% something I'm executing on. Because with the volume that's been in the market, we should see a strong retracement now that we've seen a resistance form, a support formed, and potentially it's a weak support form, potentially that support being broken to have a counter trend move here. Still the same thing, expecting here on gold, sells below with the MP special, and we can see candles are getting smaller, the wicks are down or to the downside, so this is screaming buys. We should definitely see prices start moving in the other direction here shortly. I'm gonna cry in that case. Better side of Forex, I'm sorry. Craig, appreciate it, man. Yes sir, no doubt, man. Keep your head up, keep showing up every single day. Also, I recommend just take one trade per day. I'm not sure if you take more than that, but just take one trade per day. If it's a win, amazing. If it's a loss, amazing. Also, only trade one pair. I recommend that too. One pair. So real quick, I do want to just take note of this again, because this was kind of like the first trade idea for today. This was like 17 pips risk. So we're gonna mark this up here. And I'll be really excited if this slingshot move plays out here on GJ. I'll be really excited. It'll be an amazing Friday. That buy on GJ seems to be at an H4 resistance. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm targeting. H4 resistance. Top of the move, that's what I was targeting there. Which price went up? Price broke the high, price went up about 13 pips. The reason I marked this at BE is because I always set auto break even. I set an auto break even for plus 10 pips always. And so with that being said, since it went up plus 13 pips, 14 pips, auto break even definitely would have been triggered there. And then price came down to entry and would have been stopped out. So that's why I put break even there for the first trade idea. Someone confirmed call on gold, please. Caleb, sells below MP special. Sells below 1664 MP special. Price is already sold like a motherfucker. There's nothing here. You have to wait for a support formed and then a resistance to form and then retest of that support. That's the only trade here at this point, the only trade idea at this point. There's nothing you can do at this point. You can't enter anything at this point. At this point, you just need to sit on your hands. So there you go. That's your trade call out for gold. I'm at break-even stage for a month now. What should I do? Look to see how you can lose less. Look to see how you can lose less. You just need to make your profits bigger than your losses. But don't focus on trying to make more because you're probably going to end up making less. So instead focus on trying to lose less. A couple of rules that I have is when price goes 5 to 6 pips in profit, I always, and it retraces to my entry, I typically always close 90%. That's the first way that I can always reduce risk. So if price, if I take an entry, a position, price goes up 4 or 5 pips in profit, and it comes back to my entry, I close 90%. The other thing that I do is when price goes 10 pips in profit, I always set my stops at entry. Another thing I do is when price goes 20 pips in profit, I always secure 90% of the trade. Another thing that I do is when price goes half of my drawdown, so when price goes 50% of my drawdown, I close 90% of the trade. So this trade idea here was a 16 pip stop loss. This trade idea here was a 16 pip stop loss. So if price goes minus 8 pips, closing 90% of the trade. So you just have to work on, reducing risk, losing less. Once you can start to lose less, you'll become really profitable. That's all it comes down to. Especially if you're at the break-even stage, because you've been able to profit. You just have to have only profits. Another thing that you can do is focus on only taking one trade per day. When you focus on only taking one trade per day, you're only looking for the best possible trade idea. You're not looking for every trade idea. You're looking for the best possible trade idea. Taking one trade per day has really helped me out with that. Yeah, just like Themo said, look if you can make your losses smaller. Themo Gold is trying for more sells on 15-minute. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, we got a little bullish slingshot action here on 15-minute. So we'll just have to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, gold does look like it's pushing for sells. What I would probably do in this case is I'd probably wait for the 15-minute to close. I don't like to take impulse entries on gold on 15-minute unless candles are printing in my direction. So I would wait for 15-minute, close bearish, and then enter on the next one, breaking the low impulse probably. But I mean, honestly, I'm not taking any sells on at this point unless we see like pretty nice retracement on gold. And I'd like to see a retracement on the 30 minute, not the 15 minute. Because I mean, at this point, like gold has dropped 170 plus pips. I mean, like, how much more do we want? You know, how greedy can we get? 180 pips. How greedy can we get? You know, you gotta wait for a retracement on gold, and then if it retraces, amazing. Then you can look for a retest of the lows created. Same thing with GJ. You know, it's already moved, you know, a shit ton. How much more can we expect it to move? Would love to take buys on gold during the London session. Would be riding it all the way by now. Whoa. Buys on GJ during the London session. Sells on gold during London session G. But yes, would definitely be riding it. I honestly probably wouldn't be in any of these anymore if I were to have taken sells on gold during London. You know, I just trade range to range. You know, I'm not looking for hero moves or anything. So a lot of times, you know, I'm just catching until the next range, and then once it hits the next range, I'm out. But we have 32 viewers currently. I think that's peak current, like the peak viewers that we've had at one time. So 33 viewers currently. That's amazing. Thank you all so much for showing up. If you can do me a huge favor and pay the fee is to like the stream, number one, and number two, subscribe to the channel. That's it. Thank you. Love you all. I feel like I got some fans. Warms my heart. I love keeping runner, man, even if it's only small. Totally agree. Totally agree, Jake. Yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Um, 10 likes, 11 likes, 34 viewers. Amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Baba223, new subscriber. Thank you so much, Baba2. Much love to you, brother. Much love. Much love. By the way, if you guys subscribe and I don't announce your name, I apologize. I've realized that it only alerts me based on like certain people who subscribe. So I don't know what people do to send me that notification. Oh, Craig Jackson, new subscriber. Thank you so much, Craig. Thank you so much. But I'm not sure what causes it to alert me that there's a new subscriber, but I have noticed that it doesn't do it with every subscriber. Dante Extravagante. Dante Extravagante. I love it, man. That's a dope ass name. New subscriber. Thank you so much. Baba2, thank you, brother. Good to see you here in the chat as well. Ali, what's the trade? No trade right now. No trade. Currently looking for sells below slingshot, and then buys above closure is what we want here. Actually, you know, this isn't going to be a tradable range here. This range is too small, so we're not going to want to take buys above here at this point. 17, 18 pips. Yeah, so we're going to want to see buys above this area. Whoa, shit, my bad. We're going to want to see buys above this, actually. And honestly, no idea what the target could be here because I don't know where the last candles are in this direction. Oh, here we go, here we go. February 2016. That's insane. Jesus. Damn, you know how long it's gonna take me to get back there? (2017, 16 August). Oh, here we go. Oh wow, look at that. Just enough candles for Trading View tries to screw me some for some more money. So since these are 4-hour candles, you know, I'm gonna assume that this is probably a zone of some sort right here, 171, 122. So we're gonna say that that would be the target for buys at this point if buys are confirmed. Yeah. So that's what we'd be looking for there. Yeah, so that's the trade. That's the trade that we'd be looking for. At this point, we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling. You know, I'd really like to see this candle break the low here. If this candle can break the low here, we can say, okay, cool, this support's gonna break and we're gonna continue bearish. 15-minute kind of ranging here, so we just gotta wait and see if that's gonna break. For gold, we need price to retrace, create a resistance. The resistance is either gonna break and we're gonna correct this entire move, or that resistance is gonna be respected and we're gonna go retest the support created. So 2 options. If you didn't get 20 likes, you're gonna end the stream. No, Abdelaziz, I don't do Raj's shenanigans. No worries. No bribery here. The stream will be running until I log off of the charts for today, probably around 9:30 Eastern. Holy, 39 current viewers. We're peak viewers today. That's amazing. Peak viewers. What about gold? Ahmed Ali? I think I just answered your question there. So damn, it does look like we are going to, yeah, 15-minute broke the highs. Looks like we're probably going to continue bullish here. Not a tradable range here though. Not a tradable range. Only 10, 13 pips here. Not a tradable range in my opinion. So that sucks. That sucks. I really wanted those sells to play out there. Or the MP special. Which this is essentially the MP special here. Just not a tradable version. Strong rejections here on gold. Let's try and create that support here. Gold, come on. Create that support. We got the chat here. We got the chat here. Freaking showing lots of love. Showing support. Let's get gold to show some support here. Shit. Oh, we got the Tinderbot back here. Tinderbot back here, showing some love. Thank you, Tinderbot. Thank you. I don't know what I need to do to permanently get rid of this fucking thing, but it doesn't go away. Mike took some notes. When trade goes up 5-6 pips, goes 5-6 pips up and gets back to your entry, you close 90%. Yes, correct. When gets to 10 pips, move to break even. Yes, correct. When 20 pips up, close 90%. Yes, correct. When goes below your entry minus 50%, you close 90%. Yes, correct. Baba 2, you are brilliant. You are a great note taker, Baba 2. I'm gonna freaking pen this because this was excellent. Yes. That is 100%. 43 viewers. Holy. Wow. I don't think we ever had above 30 viewers, and now we have above 40 viewers. I feel like a superstar. Yeah, Themo. Exactly. Now you don't need to now we don't need to take notes because we have Baba2 here, our official note taker of the Forex trading streams with Mike Pugliese. Yes. Ahmed Ali, new subscriber. Ahmed, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Jake, need to sign up to Tinder, Mike. That's when it will stop spamming. Yeah. Yeah, they're mad at me. I don't think my girlfriend would be too happy, though. She'd be a little upset about that, I think. Appreciate. Yep, Baba 2, absolutely. Guys, if he didn't get 30 likes, I will report the channel and no streaming no more. Yes, exactly. Yes, Abdelaziz. We will get the stream banned. Trading for 6 years now, still watching streams, otherwise I get bored. Demo, dude, I'm right there with you, man. That's why I don't stream all the time, because you know, I like to watch Raza stream a lot. Another guy that's really good that I like to watch during Asian session. I don't trade Asian session, but I just discovered this guy and he's fucking hilarious. Damn, my shit's lagging a little bit here. I apologize, guys. I need to get a better setup for streaming, but maybe I'll do that once, you know, I get 500 subscribers or something, because at this point, you know, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, Wix9, exactly. Abdelaziz, exactly, Wix9. This dude's fucking hilarious, man. You guys should definitely check him out. Show him some love. But yeah, his streams are good. But yeah, so I like to watch Wix9 and Asian session. I don't trade Asian session though. Damn, how's the Tinderbot come back? How'd it come back? I just like put it in timeout and shit. Report, okay. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Okay, perfect. Wix9 and Donvo. Yeah, I never watched Donvo. I think he does New York session stream, so usually I'm streaming or I'm on Raja's stream. So, but yeah, I know Donvo, Wix9, those guys, they trade similar strategy. I'm asleep in Asian session. I live in Europe. Shit, man, I live in the States and I'm asleep during Asian session. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like DJ is probably going to continue here. I really wanted to see the slingshot sells, man. Oh, that would have been so amazing. I really wanted to see that. Stop loss matter for London? Oh, a London streamer. Okay, I'm gonna look him up on stop loss matters. Shit, that's a good name, man. Fuck. Stop loss does matter. Stop loss is very important. I've been thinking about that too, guys. I wanna try and figure out like a brand to create for my YouTube. So, you know, Wix9, you know, he's got like the 6ix9ine kind of branding and shit. It's kind of funny, you know. Stop loss matters, you know. Raja used to be Wix don't lie. Like, I want to try and create like a brand around it. I'm thinking like Senor Tarzan FX, you know. People used to call me Senor Tarzan. Oh man, oh wow, we might see these cells. Oh wow, oh wow. Please give me these cells. Please give me these cells. Come on, GJ. Oh, it's starting to gallop. Do your dance. GJ, do your dance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we're in. We're in. Oh, wow. This is amazing. We got some really good volume coming in out of nowhere. Stop loss is about 27 pips. So we're gonna have, oh wow. Wait a second here. Partial stop loss is gonna be 14 pips. 14 pips, which we're minus 11 pips, so it looks like that might get hit. We got some freaking cowboy action here. This is kind of a little cowboy trade. Since 30 minute is about to close in 4 minutes, probably should have waited for it to close, but I got a little excited. Yeah, partial stop loss just hit, so 90% closed, no problem. We got 10% left running, and if it works out, it works out. That's amazing. If not, no worries. Got a little excited here. Dang, I can't believe that though. That just got a little crazy on us. Alright, here, let me put this here just so it's referenced. I'm pretty confident that this should play out. But if candle starts to close bullish here on 30 minute, then we're going to be looking to probably exit this. Oh. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at here. So partial stop loss was hit. I don't know where that was located at specifically, but minus 14 pips is where it was. So let's see. 170.351 is where it was. Ah, Jesus. 170.351. I think this should continue to play out. If it doesn't, it's just probability not playing out. Oh shit. It's just probability not playing out, because I mean it's Friday, but this should definitely play out. You know, when we see a high created, or a resistance created, then a support formed, and the support's broken, you know, typically the counter trend move does play out. So I think it should play out as long as this 30 minute does close below this resistance right here. Which we have 52 seconds left. If it doesn't, I'm probably still gonna leave the trade open because I've already managed risk. I've closed 90% of the trade here. And then we have everything else in place. We have auto break even set. We have partial TP set. Yeah, everything's in place. Dang, look at this right here. Gold's making that retrace. Sorry, just seeing the the chat here. I had to switch screens. Tell her if it's for the stream, she'll understand. Yep. Sleep during Asian, stop loss match for London. I'm also asleep for London. New York is 2 p.m. here, perfect time. Yeah, that's amazing, man. You're lucky as hell. You're lucky as hell. You're lucky as hell, man. Yeah, I gotta wake up at like 4 a.m., get my workout in, and then trade New York. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the 10% that I have left open. If it hits my stop loss, amazing. Don't really care because it's reduced risk anyways. But the reason that I'm gonna leave it open is even though this is kind of like a doji candle, it's not like a good bearish confirmation. This candle did create a lower high and a lower low. So since it created a lower high and lower low, the next candle should do the same. And if it doesn't, the sells are invalidated. It's okay. Penny Capital, I'm guessing that's another one. Ranges don't lie. Yeah, I guess that's another one. F in chat, please. F in chat, please. Demo, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Abdelaziz, gold. Is gold gonna fly? Like I said, I wouldn't take buys here. You can only take buys if a resistance is formed and the resistance is broken. So you need to wait for a resistance to form on gold before taking a buy. And there's no resistance yet. There is no resistance yet. Is gold gonna fly? Oh yeah, I just answered that. That's right. Cool. So if this trade works out, then amazing. If not, amazing. We had a resistance at 15 minute. Yeah, I said 30 minute. I want to see resistance on 30 minute. And yeah, I mean, if there's another resistance right here on gold, so it doesn't look like it's going to be enough range to execute buys at this point anyways. Small wick on previous 15-minute candle. That usually means that price has about a 50% chance to go in your direction, about 50% chance to go against your direction. 11 pip range to this resistance. So yeah, I mean, you can take gold buys if you want. Abdelaziz, by all means. Your trading account is your trading account, just like I took these sells where one might not agree with these sells, but my trading account is my trading account. And I didn't tell anybody to take the trade. Just simply streaming here and having a good old time on this Friday. And if we make some money, great. If we lose some money, no worries. If we lose some money, we're gonna gain a goddamn lesson. But this is good here because we now have 30 minutes support. So now we have a target for buys. So that's one less thing that we need to wait for here on gold. The other thing that we need to wait for here on gold is a resistance to form. And if that resistance is broken, then we can take buys up to here. If it's respected, we can take sells. Oh, what the hell? Target for buys. Target for sells. But yeah, it's kind of looking like this GJ trade is gonna go against me, which it's all good. Probability not in the favor, it's seeming like. And it's just, it's Friday. It's Friday. Fridays are a little odd, as we know. Yep, closing the rest. Closed trade. So that's the trade for today. I'm not gonna take anything else. Like I said, it's Friday. You know, don't want to lose anything more than you planned on losing. And if I take another trade, that's potentially gonna put me into a position to where I will lose more than I planned on losing, and I don't want to do that. So at this moment, I'm going to take a couple of screenshots of my MT5 account for my journal reference, and then I'm going to ask myself those questions that I talked about earlier. But damn, I really thought sells were going to play out there. I'm not going to lie. A little upset about that. GJ let me down there with the counter trend move. Respectfully though, I mean, it's bullish as fuck, so maybe it was just punishing me for taking a counter trend trade. It's like, hey Mike, you're a dumbass. That was a counter trend trade. Why'd you do that? Hey Mike, you jackass. That was counter trend. Why did you do that? And watch it sell its ass off, man. Watch it sell its fucking ass off. I will laugh so hard, man, if it just sells its ass off. I will laugh so hard. Because if it sells its ass off from here, that's a motherfucking Friday move. That shit happens on Fridays. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Nothing, brother man. Nothing you can do about it, brother. Okay, let me see here. Got a little distracted for a second. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Damn, that thing never went in profits. That thing never went in profits. That thing did me dirty. Of course, my shit's gonna start lagging now. Bear with me, guys. Parallels is just closed, so since Parallels is closed, the stream will run good. Okay. Now bear with me. I gotta take some screenshots here. Now, if you're wondering what the fuck am I doing right now, I am taking all of this and I'm going to compile it into my trading journal. So that tomorrow, wow, tomorrow's Saturday, fuck yeah. So that tomorrow when I am reviewing my trades, then I will know, okay, cool, what happened during this trade that I can learn from. And there's a couple of things that I'm thinking about already. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna pull up my trading journal. Abdelaziz, we had, oh yeah, Themo, Abdel, 15-minute if advanced trader, 30-minute is more peaceful for you. Yes, Themo is exactly right. Abdelaziz, you gotta realize, you know, these moves will happen across all time frames, you know, so don't force trades. Don't try and take an early trade, because, you know, you're trying to like make sure you catch the move. You know, sometimes it's better to miss a trade rather than take a trade, you know. So basically what I'm saying that is, if you see something happening on 15-minute, but you know that 15-minute is a lower time frame confirmation, then it's better to miss the trade based on 15-minute confirmations, because you're waiting for 30-minute confirmations. By the way, as you can see, this candle is rejecting this 15-minute resistance very well. Very well. So we could see bearish candle close right here and then retest the support here. Another thing to think about here too, or that I think about based on time frames, is it's better to take, so like 15-minute confirmations usually work out when price is in a trend. 15-minute confirmations usually don't work out when price is in a counter trend. So basically what I mean is that if this 15-minute candle closes bearish in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the next 15-minute candle wicks up and breaks the low, that is a good confirmation for sells. Number one, we're rejecting a resistance. Number two, we had a bearish close rejecting resistance. Number three, we're creating lower lows and lower highs. Number four, we're in a bearish trend. You know, there's a lot of confirmations towards that. You know, so just to recap that, 15, you know, to trade a 15-minute time frame, you need a 15-minute candle closure in a bearish trend. 15-minute candle closure in a bearish trend. And then next candle, wick up, break the low, retest the lows. Now, if you're looking at 30-minute, you can do 30-minute impulse entries without candle closure in a bearish trend. In a bullish trend, you never execute, or I mean in a counter trend, you never execute based on 15-minute, you only execute based on 30-minute confirmations. Some things that I keep in mind. Alright, forgive me, gotta fucking get rid of the Tinder thing again. Honestly, I honestly don't understand like why this shit keeps coming back. I report it, I fucking remove it, I hide user on channel, I literally do everything. Put user in timeout. I click all of the options and it still comes back. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Do stream on Monday? Yes, Dante. Stream will be on Monday. I will be streaming from now on every single day at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Monday through Friday. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Weekends are the saddest days for me as a trader. Demo, yes, I'm with you. I mean, honestly, I love the weekend just because it gives me a mental break off. I know I don't really have any type of commitments. Everything's kind of on pause. You know, I can just kind of chill and, yeah. So it's great. But I agree. But the plus side is that when Monday comes around, I'm actually like super excited that it's Monday, because I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, I'm refreshed, I'm ready to trade, let's fucking go. You know, I love Mondays. Jake, how long have you been trading for? Mike? So I've been trading since, I think I first started trading Forex back in 2017. But I was pretty much just gambling at that point. You know, I had really no fucking clue what I was doing. Yeah, I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I lost like 20 grand over the course of like a year or two. That was just trading alone, not to mention all the money that I lost on mentorships, from buying mentorships from all these fake ass traders, you know, buying signal services. I mean, there was so much money lost just on trial and error when I first started trading, you know, for the first couple of years. And then I think I discovered Raja in 2020 or so. And then at that point, you know, in 2020 or so, I started to become pretty profitable. I started at least making profitable trades and having like ideas for how to lose less, how to not take dumbass trades. So my strategy was getting a lot better. Another thing is like when I was first trading, I was staring at the charts all day long. I mean, like 24/7, like I'm not even joking. And I basically was in the mindset that if I'm not trading all day long, I'm leaving money on the table. And my perspective has since changed. Yeah, so this real quick, just another trade idea here. When gold breaks the low here, I would take sells to retest the lows here. I'm not going to execute on this just because I've already taken my trade. I don't want to overtrade. It's only about 18-19 pips to the bottom here. You know, I like to see 20 plus pip range, you know, 20 to 30 ideally, but you know, you should be able to secure. You should be able to secure here. So just be cautious, but that's going to be another trade idea, that if the lows are broken here on the 15-minute candle, then I would execute sells. So that would be another one of these little trade idea things that we talk about. But I forgot what I was talking about there. Trading. Oh yeah, then I got profitable in like 2020 or so. 2021 was like really focused on like losing less, and just like only taking profitable trades. And then 2022 I started to realize like, okay, cool, I can really do this shit. Then I closed my business in August and pursued trading full time at that point. And then with that said, I'm actually starting another business, but it's going to be much different than anything I've done in the past. It's not going to require me to be the face of the business. I really don't have to do anything at all. I'm pretty much just an investor. I have some e-commerce opportunities like that too that I'm involved in, some e-commerce investments where pretty much I do nothing. I have a team that takes care of things like that. So for me, that's the goal. Like, you know, people ask me all the time, do I trade full time? Is this a main source income? Whatever the case might be, like all types of questions like that. To me, that's the goal of trading. Trading is a tool to give me money that I can compound, you know, so I can compound money that I can use for other investments, and at the same time I can compensate my other investments. So I don't like, that's kind of the thing, is like, you know, I realized that like the mindset behind being a quote unquote full-time trader puts a lot of pressure on yourself based on making trading happen. And so when I quote unquote became a full-time trader, when I closed my business, you know, I'm still making very good money from my e-commerce investments that just pay me, you know, residually. So it's, you know, it's not something that like trading as a full-time thing shouldn't be the thing. Like trading full-time is like 2 to 3 hours per day. That's it. Then you can consider yourself a full-time trader, but that doesn't mean that like you just sit around and do nothing for the rest of your time. You know, use that time wisely. So for me, I like to build other shit. I like to build cash flow opportunities that are going to pay me even when I'm not showing up and executing. fucking Tinder things back again. So I know I just kind of went on a little rant there, but that's just 20 likes. We have 20 fucking likes. Thank you. Mike, the Tinder thing are different accounts, so when you block one, just another one pops up. That makes sense. Fucking assholes. That makes sense. Buy gold now? No. I've literally been saying about 3,000 times you do not want to buy gold at this point. If you want to buy gold, you need a resistance to form on the 30-minute time frame. A resistance to form on the 30-minute time frame, and that resistance to be broken. Then you have good confirmations to buy gold. The only reason that gold is moving bullish at this point is because it has fallen 170 plus pips, and so it needs to retrace to continue to fall, or it needs to retrace and then fucking break that to continue to push bullish. So at this point, like I said, my trade idea for gold would be to take a sell at the break of this 15-minute low. That's my current trade idea for gold. Other than that, nothing else. No buys, no nothing. Notice it says target for sells, and it says sells below. Nothing about buys. Nothing about buys. Trying to buy gold right now is like trying to catch a falling knife. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out. What's your career in studies? Yeah, so funny story. I went to college for marine science. I was expelled from college my junior year. While I was in college, I was like very interested in business, like, serious as fuck. Like, truthfully, I would sit in my college classrooms and I would work on my businesses on my laptop. I was like into marketing and advertising at the time, like running Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO stuff, shit like that, building websites, shit like that. And so that's what I did. That's what I did in my classrooms. Like while I was in class, like I would literally just work on my business, and I really had no interest in school or being there. I was literally just there because, my family wanted me to go to college. They basically told me that if I didn't go to college and get a degree, I was going to be a fuck up, I was going to be a failure. And I believed it. So I went there, and when I was there, I started getting introduced to other business opportunities, other things that were different than the normal line of work. So I kind of became the black sheep in the family at that point. But yeah, I got expelled from college. Once I got expelled, then I just pursued my business full time at that point. I kind of told myself I had nothing to lose. I was like 23 years old when I got expelled, and I was basically just like, perfect. Now I have one less thing to worry about, and I could just focus on my business. I had also quit my job at that point too, so it was really just all in on the business. I traveled around the country for a little bit, traveled in Europe for a little bit, while building the business, just kind of trying to pursue like a little bit of a digital nomad lifestyle. And yeah, just kind of finally settled down here in the Southeast in the States, and I've just been focused on my business and shit since then. So that's kind of been the roadmap at this point. So to answer your question, Abdelaziz, my career in studies was marine science. I was in marketing and advertising. That was my business. I've never really had like a real job. I worked at a golf course for a little bit. I managed a retail store when I was in college, but I quit my job in like 2016. I haven't had a job since. So I shit you not, I made $13 online. I called my boss the next day. I told her I was done. I quit, and I just bet on myself from there. I've been through a lot though. I mean, it wasn't easy. Like, don't get me wrong. I went through a lot of bullshit. I'm still going through bullshit. Like, you don't even know the bullshit that I'm going through. But yeah, at this point, I would have executed a sell here on gold. So I'm going to mark this up. By the way, this is not like financial advice or trading advice. Like, this is what I would do I just took a loss here, so I'm not going to execute this trade. This is just a paper trade for me, but this is what I would have executed. Stop loss would be about 26 pips, and we'd be looking for 1648. But like I said, this is what I would do. I'm not telling you to do this. So if you take this sell right now and it turns out pushing bullish as fuck, I don't want to hear it, because that's what I would do, and I wouldn't give a shit if I lost. Buy yen. No, wouldn't do that. Jake, is this your main source of income now? Yes and no. Yes and no. It's probably the source of income that I make the most off of currently, but I have, you know, some e-com investments that pay me pretty well. And yeah, so yes and no. Like I said earlier, you know, like trading for me is something that, like, it's a skill that I can always, you know, like sharpen. I can always improve on. I can execute manually, but my goal for trading is to be able to invest into other things, you know, real estate, other things, you know. So right now, like I said, I have some e-commerce investments that pay pretty nice. My next move right now, I'm working on a project right now of a service business, so an in-person, like, service-based business. That's what I'm working on right now. My goal for that is to get it to, you know, 50,000, 100,000 a month, without myself in it at all. Don't want to be involved in the business at all, other than, you know, I'm just the fucking face of it. Or, I mean, I'm not the face of it, I'm just the kind of like the cash behind it. So to answer your question, Jake, you know, yes, trading is like my main source of income now, but, you know, I have other extra things and I'm looking to establish more. Do you have a buy on gold? No. I don't know why everybody wants to buy gold, but I would not buy gold at this point. Advenus, well said. Sure, thank you, Advenus. Thanks for the love. Themo, gold to the moon. Yes, gold to the moon. Dante Extravagante, I got buy on 1647, maybe stop loss at 1645 just to be safe. Buy at 1647. Yeah, I don't see any confirmations as to why you would have executed a buy at 1647, other than trying to catch a falling knife. I don't know why you would do that, why you would try and catch a falling knife. So here's my thing about situations like this. Like, sure, this might play out for you, Dante, but like, what are your confirmations? What is telling you that if you see this happen in the future, it's going to work out? Like, I used to do a lot of things like this where I would, you know, just take random buys, I would take random sells, and they would be profitable. I would close them out in profits, and I would say, okay, cool, Mike Pugliese, you're a profitable trader. But the problem with it is, like, if I were to tell you, hey, I took this buy because of X, Y, and Z, that's not, you know, you can't do that off of like just these random like buys and sells. So I'm not trying to shit on you, I'm not trying to critique you or anything like that. You know, I just am genuinely curious, like, what are the confirmations as to buys down at 1647? Because I don't, like, there's not even a candle closure other than these two below 1647. They're all just wicks. So from what I'm understanding, it looks like price just came down and you just press buy and you hope that it was gonna not continue dropping. And hoping is not a good trading strategy, I must tell you. Stop loss at 1645 just to be safe. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's a pretty large stop loss though. I mean, if your buys are at 1647, stop loss is at 1645. That's pretty large. let's say your entry is 1647 flat, you know, and then 1645. I mean, you got 20 pips stop loss. That's pretty large. Pretty large. Dante, go wear some glasses. There are no buys at all. Yes, I'm sorry, Dante, but Themo is exactly right. Risk free though, have your stop loss at entry. Yeah, good job, good job. How is my EA going? That's a good question. That's a good question. Maybe I can tell you. It's actually been on a little bit of a losing streak the last couple of days. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. That bitch been on a little losing streak. Let me find the damn my FX book link. Here we go. Copy link. Paste link. Yeah, so it's up 30%. It's up 30% total. So this is when it started, September 13th. You can see we took some losses and then some good gains, and we've been kind of on a little losing streak. Minus 16% this week, plus 6% for the month, and then total since I opened it, plus 30%. Balance 1900, 437 profit since September 13th. Still shows that it's very profitable. You know, it's more so, I guess, just a long-term thing, but 22% in the month of September, and that was only trading like 2 weeks. 6% in October, it's been trading all month. But yeah, that's that. That's that. This link, by the way, this link is in my Telegram chat. So if you want the link to like bookmark it or something and watch it, you can join my Telegram chat. It's free, and it's in the pinned messages. So if you just click up here and go up, it's up a couple of them. Right here. My FX book for my EA. Here's the link. You can take it and bookmark it or do whatever. But yeah, so that's how the EA has been running thus far. Overall, I mean, I'm still happy with it. It's still profitable. At one point, it was up 63%, so it's lost like 50% of those gains. But I'm not gonna lie, like this was 60% in like less than a month. It just seemed like really unrealistic to me. And I was like ready to put all my money into it at that point. So I'm a little happy to see that it's like normalized itself a little bit. But I hope that it just continues to go up. But yeah, so that's that. That's that. Oh wow, gold is moving. Gold is doing its dance. Gold is doing its dance. Oh, I forgot to put this in here too. I forgot to punch this in here. Oh, and we just had New York Open here. Yeah, so that explains why gold is doing its dance. Let's see, I forgot. Yeah, so today's loss pretty much wiped out yesterday's gains. No problem. 170.419. 419 minus 211. Yeah, so minus 20 pips. Risk 27, so lost less. So all that matters. Lose less. Taking a loss is fine. Just lose less. And I forgot we still haven't learned from that loss yet. So we will review that here in a second. But yeah, GJ looks like it's gonna continue bullish. Remember, no buys yet until we see a closure above 170.515. So we do have past resistance there. Okay, cool. Hi, bro. Saad, hi, bro. How's it going, man? Pips pay rent. Have you ever sold on Amazon? Boy, have I sold on Amazon. Yes, I have. Yes, I have sold on Amazon. I actually used to manage like 20 stores on Amazon. Well, not me personally, but I had a team that did that. And yeah, that was a big ass fucking headache. Lots of problems selling on Amazon. Specifically, the way that I was selling though is drop shipping on Amazon. Drop shipping is against Amazon's terms of services or whatever. So, you know, once they find out, they just suspend your account, hold all your money for 90 days, and you're fucked. And yeah, I had 50 grand personally tied up with Amazon for like 9 months, and after that, I was just like, yeah, I'm done with Amazon. Bet some people now bought GJ because you said GJ looks bullish. Yeah, Themo, you're probably right. Yeah, I just hope that they see this here first. Buys above closure. But damn, the gold sells played out, man. Holy, that's amazing. If you caught these gold sells, I told you so. Rejected a nice resistance here on 15. You know, barely confirmed the resistance. This is why I say, you know, taking trades based off of 15-minute and with the trend on gold is okay. Because if you wait for 30-minute, you're likely going to miss the move, or you're not going to have the entry that you should have. But as long as you wait, or as long as you're taking, if you're executing on 15-minute and it's with the trend, you're okay. If it's against the trend, you're fucked. But yeah, gold trade idea played out. Too bad that wasn't my one trade for today. Honestly, I really don't like trading gold on Fridays though. GJ, I'm fine with trading on Fridays, but gold, I've noticed, can be a little fucking wacky on the old Friday. On the old Friday, gold can be a little wacko. But yeah, so this was actually the this was the Mike Pugley special actually too. Resistance down here. That was the Mike Pugley special confirmed. Confirmed. I think my mouse is dying. Starts to like work like shit, like when it's dying and it's working like shit. Love Forex streams because 80% of the people are just there for the signals. Yeah, you're exactly right, man. It cracks me up. Like, so many people are like, come here and, you know, they will like say like, oh, you know, you made me lose or whatever. And I was like, damn, you know, I'm sorry that you came here for a signal, because fuck, man, I'm just a normal guy. I ain't no fucking superhero over here. I mean, shit. If you're coming to me for signals, dude, you better go somewhere else. I am not your guy. I am not your guy for signals. I can assure you that. I can assure you that. Made it in life knowing I just come for entertainment. Man, everything in life is entertaining. Everything in life is entertaining, honestly. Entertainment, I should say. The richest people in the world are entertainers. The plan for the rest of the day. What's the plan for the rest of the day, Mike? You know, it's Friday. It's Friday. I do have tasks that I need to get done every single Friday. But the plan for the stream at this point is we gotta wait and see what's gonna happen with GJ. If GJ buys and closes, or breaks and closes above, then potential buys. If it breaks and closes below, potential sells. Really just have to figure that out. Gold, the trade idea just played out, so at this point we just have to wait for more candles to print before we can anticipate anything else to happen. So the trading day, the rest of the trading day is going to look like a waiting game to see what happens and what stories we can tell based on what happens. But the rest of the day is probably going to be, let's see, I'm going to get off the stream at about 9:30 Eastern or so, probably. Then from there, I'm probably going to do a trading simulation. I like to do a trading simulation every day after I trade. And then probably, make sure I journal my trades, do all that fun stuff. I got some work to do for my new project that I'm working on. Might do something fun with my old lady because it's Friday. Need to eat some food, make sure I get fueled up after my training this morning. Yeah, I might do some reading or something like that. Might do some reading, something like that. First time on this live chat. Are you a SMC trader? No. I'm not an SMC trader. I don't know what that is. I am an SRC trader. Smart Raja Concepts trader. But no, not SMC trader. I don't even know what that is. Demo, buy gold, Jake. Yes, Jake, buy gold. Jake, I think he's messing with you. Don't get offended. It's okay. Hussein, how long you been trading? Since 2017 or so. You can rewind, the stream a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes or so, and you can hear my whole story. And I've probably said it on multiple streams at this point, but Jake, why would I buy gold? Yeah, he's just fucking with you. Themo's fucking with you, Jake. It's okay. Hussein, core PCE price index M/M, is it going to affect the market? Good question. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna affect the market. I think it's coming in at 8:30 or something, right? 8:30 Eastern, core PCE price index. I'm not sure if I have this journaled or not, but let me first investigate my journal. Because if I have this journaled, then I will have a good idea just based on what it did last time. Most red folder news events do cause some strong movements in the market. However, there was one recently that didn't cause shit. Oh wait, this is CPI, right? Core price, and yeah, that's CPI. Yeah, no, this should affect the market for sure. I'm actually not sure if this is the same thing. Because CPI, when they have it on here, it says core CPI. This is core PCE, price index, which the acronym would be CPI, but I don't think that's actually CPI. Core retail sales. Yeah, core retail sales is the one that did no action. Yeah, I don't have it journaled, so we are shit out of luck for that. But what we can do is we can see on September 30th, actual was better than the forecast. And so we can look back on September 30th on gold and see what happened at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And so, for example, at for the retail rates or price index, whatever it's called, the retail one, the retail version of CPI, you know, I traded that like in the middle of this month sometime. It brought absolutely no volume into the markets, and I was like, interesting. You know, typically red folder news events bring a lot of volume into the markets. How come this one didn't? And so what I did is exactly this. I looked at the Forex Factory calendar and I looked at every single date that it showed me, and I back tested it, and I saw, hey, okay, cool. Every time retail rates comes out, or whatever it's called, retail price index or whatever it's called, nothing happens. So with that said, I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. And based on this, you know, this was 8:30 on Friday, September 30th. Past news came out at 8:30 on Friday, September 30th. So yeah, doesn't look like it did shit. Doesn't look like it did shit. So I'm going to anticipate the same exact thing to happen, and I don't think shit's gonna happen. But if you want to confirm that, who is that? Hussein? If you want to confirm that, then just go to Forex Factory, go to the calendar, and then just backtest each of these dates and see what happened at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on gold. If price moved, then okay, cool, you know it brings volume. If it didn't, then okay, cool, you know it brings no volume and it's not worth you trading. Getting some rejection here on GJ, we know that this is a resistance level here, right here, and also in the past further, so makes sense. Do you have kids? No, I don't have kids. I have younger siblings that are a lot younger than me. Like, the oldest one is like 14 years younger than me. The youngest one is like 18 years younger than me. So those are pretty much my kids. Hahaha, SRC? Yes, haha, SRC. Yeah, Jake, Smart Money Concepts. Yeah, I knew it was Smart Money Concept. I was just kind of trolling them because I think it's retarded, but it's okay. Raja rocks. Yes, Raja does rock. I mean, Smart Money Concepts, no problem with SRC. Yes. 50 viewers. I don't think we've ever had 50 viewers at the same time. That's amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for viewing it. Please, if you're new here, like the stream. And if you're not new here, like the stream. But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. How long have you been following Raja? Good question. I think I found him in 2018 or so. 2019, I mean. 2019, 2020. It was right around COVID, I think. Mario Bros, could you please read what PCE says and give us any idea what it is about? Sure. So, change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding for food and energy. So, change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. So, not sure what that means at all, but if you want to look that up, then feel free. My interpretation of what that means is, you know, the change in prices of goods and service purchased by consumers. So the change in price of what we consume. So if I buy this pen, and last month it was $1, and this month it's $1.50, to me, that means that change in price of goods and service purchased by me, the consumer, has went up. So I think it's something like that, maybe. I don't know, but it says actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So if the actual is better for the forecast, then it's good for the US dollar, which means gold should go up at that point. Or I mean go down at that point, sorry. Released monthly about 30 days after the month ends. So this October core PCE price index is going to be based on September's month. Differs from core CPI in that it only measures goods and services targeted towards and consumed by individuals. Prices are weighted according to total expenditure per item, which gives important insights into consumer spending behavior. CPI is released about 10 days earlier and tends to garner most of the attention. So yeah, just as we noticed, CPI drives a lot of volatility in the market where the core price index doesn't really do shit. It's the Federal Reserve's primary inflation measure. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect of their inflation containment mandate. So there you go. There you go. So how do you trade? How do I trade? Smart Raja concepts. How I trade, you can go to youtube.com. You can go to my channel here. And wow, 292 subscribers. We're almost at 300 subscribers. Wow. You guys are amazing. Please get me to 300, please. Forex. So, Guy Teshaz DJ. So, how do you trade? Come to my YouTube channel, come to Forex, come down over here. How to identify tradable ranges. Simple trading strategy. Watch this video. And that's part 1 of how I trade. Part 2 of how I trade is actually taking the entries. And I don't have any videos on that currently, but you can just keep attending my streams here and you'll learn how I take my entries. Sound good? Sound good. Okay, cool. Yeah, me neither. Some about inflation. What is still high? Yeah, I don't think inflation's going anywhere for a little bit now, so yeah. From Kenya, new here. Welcome Teshaz DJ from Kenya. Thank you for showing up to my stream. Also, as a side note, you guys can hop in my free Telegram community here. We see a couple of people joined. Yes Boy RS, Tien Nguyen. Thank you guys for joining Forex Trading with Mike Pugliese here on Telegram. You can join that. The link is in the bio here or in the description at mikepugliese.club. You just go there and it'll fucking pop up. It'll pop up right here. This is it. This is the Telegram chat. So yeah, hop in the family. Join the family. What is an average lot size you are trading? Honestly, the lot size is never the same. The lot size is never the same. And the reason is because the stop loss is never the same. And so the reason that the stop loss or the stop loss is never the same and the lot size is never the same is because I always place my stop loss based on current candle highs or previous candle highs. In this case, it was previous candle high, you know, so 27 pips, you know, the entry, you know, just with that said, it's always going to be changing. And look, we got the comics coming in, 9:25 a.m. Gold's going to keep melting. But yeah, stop loss is always changing. And so that therefore the lot size is always changing because my risk is always the same. 1% risk per trade, 1% risk per day. So with that being said, I think my lot sizes probably range anywhere from like 1.5 lots to like 2.5 lots currently. Mike, where does your surname originate from? My surname originates from Italy. My family is Italian. Pugliese. It's been Americanized a little bit though. It was actually like Pugliese or something like that in Italy. But it's been Americanized for a little bit. We've been here in the States for a couple of generations now. So, yeah, Italian descendants with the name. However, you know, my genes are basically like Cuban, Italian, Spanish, you know, so a lot of Latino descendant. Teshaz, so your style is same as to what Raja does? Correct it is. Mike, so you don't have a set rule that, let's say you don't have anything which has SL longer than, let's say, 20 to 30 pips bigger? I'm not gonna lie, that statement was a little choppy, but I think that what you're trying to ask is, do I have a set rule where my stop loss isn't going to exceed 27 or 20 to 30 pips? And I want to answer that in kind of two ways. Number one, yes, I do. I don't like to take trades with a stop loss larger than 20 pips. But the second answer to that is I don't really care how big the stop loss is, because as long as there's a tradable range, the risk is always the same. The risk is always 1%. The risk is always the same. And so whether the stop loss is 50 pips or 5 pips, the risk is always going to be the same, 1%. But that lot size is going to be different, so the tradable range, the amount of profits that are able to be created, is always going to be different based on the lot size. So yeah, I hope that helps. Bigger Cosa Nostra, not sure what that means. I don't speak Italian or any language other than English, so I apologize. BXL, I'm taking a sell of gold closes like this. Yeah, that might be a little risky, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at this point, gold has fallen, you know, 60 pips. How much further do you want it to go? I think that would be a little risky, honestly. I think what you would want to wait for is a Mike Pugliese special. And the Mike Pugliese special is wait for a support to form and then let gold retrace and create a resistance, and either break that resistance to correct the bearish move or to respect that resistance and go retest the lows. I think that's going to be the better option, because right now, I mean, like, what's your stop loss going to be? Your stop loss is going to be fucking 50 pips. I mean, yeah, your stop loss is going to be 70 pips. 70 pips, dude. Nah, wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take sells at this point, honestly. You have to just let a support form and then a resistance, and then wait for either the resistance to be broken and then you can have a counter trend move, or wait for the resistance to be respected, and you can just retest the lows that were created. This is gonna be like the next target here. Yeah, GJ just ranging here. Wow. It really did us dirty right there. Wow, we got some volume here. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. We got some. Holy shit, there goes gold. Okay. BXL, sorry if you took my advice, but you could have just snagged probably like 10 pips right there at least. Oh, yeah, actually 36 pips. Well, look at that thing. Oh my god, man. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it looks like the fucking news, you know, brought a little volatility into the markets. Holy, that was pretty funny. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, and it was the same as forecast. Actual is the same as forecast, so that shouldn't do anything. That shouldn't do anything. That's weird. Yeah, but now the GJ sells are playing out, so it's good to know. God damn, look at that gold. Oh my god, look at gold go. Holy, look at how it respected this target though. It punched into 1641, 1640, and just straight rejected hard as fuck. Oh man, the people on Slack are going insane. This is amazing. Wow, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Oh man. Freaky Friday in this mofo, correct? Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Baba too. Thank you. I'm going to wait for retracement, no entry. Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that's smart. Man, we got some like twinkle twinkle little star shit. What is this? Oh, what the hell? Changed my damn playlist on me, man. I hope that wasn't like a copyrighted little twinkle twinkle little star thing, because then YouTube's gonna penalize me. They're gonna be mad about that. You gotta use these free tunes. I put it on loop video and shuffle playlist, and for some reason it'll still like go off to another fucking twinkle twinkle little star thing. I don't get it. Jake, yeah. Yeah, we gotta get these good vibes. Oh my gosh, 296 subscribers. Can we please get 4 more subscribers before the stream ends? Please. Please, for the love of God. Share this stream. Send it to a friend. Tell him, hey, my friend's trying to get 300 subscribers and he's dropping freaking bombs on here on the YouTube. He's dropping goddamn bombs out here on the YouTube. So please subscribe. I'm about to repost it. What? Tweet not sent because I already said it? Well, who the fuck cares if I already said it? I want to say it again. Well, I don't get it. You can't post the same tweets. I'm just trying to share my stream. Do 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 do. Ezra, Valentine, gold sells or buys? Neither. Sit on your hands, close your MT5 or MT4. There is no move right now. If you're trying to take a move right now, you have missed any moves at this point. A trade right now would be a dumbass trade, and you don't want to be a dumbass. Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm trying to get some people on here. I'm trying to get these last 4 subscribers. I'm trying to hit 300, so I'm just sending these messages out again. Alright, questions here. Bedtime stories, Jake? Yes, bedtime stories. BXL, Mike? BXL, what was the difference between a wick fill or an exhaustion wick? Yeah, good question. So the simple way that I can think to answer that is, you know, as candles are getting smaller, candles start to become exhaustion candles, like exhausted candles. So a good example is right here. You know, price candles got big and then really small, and then we saw a retracement on 15-minute. We saw like a 15-minute support created, and then, you know, we saw the momentum come back in. These were all kind of like exhaustions, etc., etc. But I think like a better way to phrase your question is, how do I know when a candle is a rejection or a candle is a wick fill, or a wick is a wick fill? So how do I know when a wick is a rejection wick or a wick is a wick fill? So I think that's probably the better way to phrase that. And so how I would explain that is, you know, this right here is a rejection. This is a rejection because the price came down, candle came down, and it rejected and closed above this zone, closed above 1648. Candle came down, it rejected, it failed to close below, and it closed below above. So these are rejection wicks. Now these rejection wicks turn into wick fills once we see a candle close below this level. So let's look at 15-minute and see if that tells a better story. Not really, because candle never really actually closed below this level. It just filled all the wicks and then closed. But I think that should make sense to you. So let me just rephrase that again one more time. A candle is a wick is a rejection if price fails to close above or below a zone. A candle is, or a wick is a wick fill, or wicks will be filled when price does close above or below a zone. So I hope that helps. Gold sells or buys? Nothing right now. How do I use when price is in momentum, wicks get filled? Yeah, so exactly like I just explained. So you know, how do I use when price is in momentum, wicks get filled? So when price is in momentum, support and resistance levels are usually going to break, right? So, you know, in this downtrend, you know, that we can anticipate this wick to be filled as long as this level breaks, as long as this zone breaks. So I think, like I said, just to keep it like super simple, I think the better way to think about it is, if price fails to close or above a zone, then it's a rejection. If price does close above or below a zone, then it's a wick fill. Keep it as simple as possible. How long did it take you to get profitable? I don't know. I started trading in like 2017. It was a fucking roller coaster ride. I mean, it was a fucking roller coaster ride for years. I've really only been like really satisfied with my trading career the last year or so. So I would say probably like honestly like 3 years. 2019, 2020. Well, no, I started in like 2017, so 17 or 18, 19, 20. So yeah, like 4 years of eating shit pretty much to start taking withdrawals. But like I'm a risky person. Like I'm a risk taker. Like I'm not afraid to take risk at any level. I'm not afraid to lose money. Like I came from nothing. Like I'm not afraid to go back, and that's always been my mentality. So I've always been in that mindset, like scared money don't make money. That's why you see me, invest in things like the auto traders. That's why you see me do like all this type of shit, is because I've just always been in that mindset that money is a tool. It's not a safety thing. It's a tool to make more money. And if you lose, and then that's just a lesson. Don't fuck up again. And I've lost a lot of money because of the risks that I've taken, but at the same time, I'm right here right now today because of the risks that I took back in 2014, 2015 when I quit my job, when I was expelled, stuff like that. So yeah, when I say like how much I've lost trading, how long it's taken me, when I tell people how much money I've lost in general, they always are like, holy shit. But at the same time, the upside has been so much larger. Like those losses taught me the lessons that got me to the gains. BXL, thanks. Yes. McManander, if you subscribed, then I'll go full margin. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm not going full margin until you subscribe. How are you doing simulations? Is it an MT5 or there is another program? Yeah, so you can go to mikepoglis.club. It's not in MT5, it's in MT4. But if you go to mikepoglis.club and you scroll down to trading simulation software right here, that's where you can get it. It's for MT4, and yeah, have fun. How much did you lose? McManander, 20 pips. 20 pips, and I risked 27 pips. You can't forget your first or second subscriber, bro. Oh, if you were my first or second subscriber and I just said that to you, I apologize. Love you long time. Thank you for the support. But at the same time, I haven't seen you here in the chat. So I'm not sure if you're supporting me. 298. Holy, we need 2 more subscribers to hit 300. 2 more subscribers to hit 300. Are we gonna do it today, or is it gonna come next week? About to just log into one of my other Google accounts, one of my other YouTube accounts, and just subscribe that way. Oh shit. Yeah, it's been an amazing day today, though. It's been a really good day. Friday, you know, we had 2 trade ideas, executed on one. You know, first one was GBPJPY right here, as 30-minute broke the high, looking to target this area. Not a huge range, you know, so that's probably why probability wasn't really in our factor there. Got stopped out at entry on that one, not bad. The trade that we did execute on was the sells, the impulse sells right here. So we had this deep liquidity grab. I told everybody here on the stream, if you were here, you know, we were basically looking at like, you know, a resistance right here. And so because, you know, this last candle right here failed to close above the resistance, had a nice rejection, I told myself that if this next candle breaks the low, which it did, if it breaks the low of the previous candle, which it did, like I said, then I'm gonna be taking sells. And so that's what I did. And you know, probability just wasn't in my favor for that one today. And since price has ranged, you know, the entire session that we've been on here, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that probability wasn't in our favor because there's no volume. No volume. And then we had this other trade idea, gold sells. This one was actually based off of the 15-minute. Where price came up, and this is the old MP special. Price came up, created a high. This also passed rejection zone, rejected very hard, closed bearish. It was a weak bearish candle, but we're with a bearish trend, so it makes perfect sense for it to continue bearish. Took entries as the lows were broken, target the bottom of the range, you know, 19 pips or so, worked out perfectly. But that was just an idea here. I didn't actually execute on that, so. What happened to that guy that took GBPJPYs? I mean, gold buys. Who was that? Prayers for him, though. Oh yeah, no, I remember he said he had stop loss at entry, so. He should have been stopped at 299, 299 subscribers. Holy shit. One more. You gotta, there's 36 people on your live. You gotta tell me that one of you hasn't subscribed. Please. Do it for me. Do it for me. You know, I have nothing to sell here. You know, I just show up. Share my trading ideas, my strategy. You know, sometimes I lose money. You know, sometimes I make money, but at the end of the day, that shows that I'm human. You know, nothing's fucking perfect. You know, so support the channel, support the stream. Doesn't cost you anything. Just show some love. Just show some love. 30 likes. Holy shit. Wow, 30 likes. 30 likes, 415 views. Holy. This has been the biggest session we've had, and it's a Friday. Usually the Friday sessions are shit. Usually everyone's tapped out on Friday. Man, you guys are showing a lot of love today. 37 viewers with us right here, right now, live. I think I saw that number get as high as 47. I've never seen that. I've never seen it above 30, I don't think. Holy. But honestly, I'm usually watching the markets a little bit more than watching a fucking YouTube counts over here. We're just fucking engagement farming. Oh, Dante Extravagante. How could I forget that name, dude? God damn it. I apologize, Dante. I apologize. I buy at 1647 and closed at 1650, dude. Amazing. That's 30 pips. 30 pips, bro. That's amazing. Congrats. Congrats, man. Congrats. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see people win. Love to see people win. Olim, subscribe and I'll tell you where I'm from. Olim, if you subscribe, I'll tell you where I'm from. If you don't, then I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm from the southeast. Well, I'm from Michigan originally, but I live in the southeast now. Georgia. Tybee Island, Georgia. It's a little tiny island right down here by the ocean, man. Right here by the ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. Right by the South Carolina. Right by the Florida. So it's 8:50. We got 9 a.m. Candle coming in close. You know what that means? That means 15 minutes closing, 30 minutes closing, 1 hour is closing, 4 hour closing, 4 time frames closing. A lot of stories being told at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And we see GJ is just ranging here, man. GJ is really playing with people. I hope you're not, getting too crazy. I hope you're paying attention to buys above closure and sells sells below closure. That means wait for candles to close. No impulse entries. And then I hope to God you haven't taken anything on gold yet. Exactly. Unless you took something before the news. I love this. Hey Mike, do you have any time this week to talk about your business? No, I don't have any fucking time. Where are you from? USA. Yes, USA. BXL, no trades taken. Hey, BXL, I rock with that, man. I think last week I only took 3 trades, so I had 2 no trading days. This week I think I only took 4 trades. I don't think I took a trade on Monday. Actually 5 trades, because I took 2 trades yesterday. And you might be thinking, Mike, you said 1 trade per day. You took 2 trades yesterday? Yes, I did. But I did that because the first trade was a break-even trade, so I knew I still had my full risk available. Do you also trade London session? No. Austral? I'm sleeping like a baby during London session. I am sleeping like a baby. I wake up about 4 a.m. Eastern time, and when I wake up, London session moves are usually en route. I used to get like some FOMO, during those times when I would wake up and I would see like price just driving. But now I don't even look at the charts until 6:30 Eastern. I just wake up at 4, and at 4 I work out. It takes me about 2 hours to work out. Then about 6:30 I start looking at the charts. So no London for me. Eunice, what strategy do you use? Not sure. It's just a zone to zone strategy. I mean, I'm just trading zone to zone. See, sells below closure, so I'm waiting for a candle to close below here, and then we see, okay, cool, we have clean candles. Here's the next zone. Perfect. So here's the target. Now I'm not gonna be ignorant to the fact that price probably won't move 114 pips, and I'll probably secure at 20 pips or so. But it's very simple. It's just zone to zone. Zone to zone strategy. And if you go to my YouTube channel, this is my 3rd time doing this during the stream today, by the way. But if you go to my YouTube channel, so this time I'm just gonna leave it open. But if you go here, because the fucking thing loads slow as shit. If you go here and you go to my channel, and you scroll, 302 subscribers. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, Astral, do you also trade London? Oh, wait. Sorry. Eunice, which strategy do you use? Eunice, right here, brother. Simple Forex strategy for GBP, JPY, and XAUUSD. So this is my trading strategy. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that this is my trading strategy. There's kind of a missing piece to this because I don't really talk about entries in this video, how to get entries, but you know, hey, if there's enough, you know, if enough people want it, then maybe I will create a video based on entries. But at this point, this is my trading strategy. Watch this video. I'll drop the link in the channel here or in the chat here just to make it easier for everybody. And here you go. Olim, I have been subscribing you and following your streams. Olim, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Now in the future, just say hi in the chat when you come into my stream, so that way I recognize you and I pay my respects to you showing up and following my stream. So I appreciate you, Olim. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the support. I hope to see you on future streams. BXL, it's very hateful to see 200 pip moves and I didn't caught one. Absolutely. I mean, I've been there lots of times. What's even worse is taking a loss of 20 pips when you see 200 pip moves. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, man, just think about how you could have executed. Where could you have entered the trade? You know, where could you have caught these GJ buys? How could you have caught these GJ buys? And how could you have caught the gold sells? GJ buys looks pretty clear on how it could have been caught. Gold sells, but GJ buys, you know, there's not a lot of confirmations. You know, it wasn't really like tradable ranges. That's also why I like to trade New York session, because in New York session, you know, it usually makes moves based on London session. So London session usually has a lot of volume in it, London session has a lot of volume, and it usually prints clean candles. So it usually leads for, you know, something to read, something to tell the story about for New York. But yeah, I mean, at this point, still nothing on gold, still nothing on GJ. Just chilling. You gotta be patient. It's also Friday, so you know, Freaky Friday, weird shit happens on Friday, and you know, you gotta realize it might not be anything that you want. Marina Moraes, yes please. Not sure what you're saying yes please to, but if you can clarify that, Marina, whatever you want yes please to, I'll make it happen. Just clarify to me what you want. Thank you. Eunice, it is possible to get free lessons that you record. What you mean, Eunice? What you mean? I got tons of shit here on my YouTube. Tons of videos. Hundreds. Let's see, videos. Doesn't tell me how many, but there's a shit ton, trust me. You know, there's lots of videos here, even like some personal development ones. You know, lots of good content here. So yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to sell, you know, so I mean, if you guys have specific things that you want me to create videos on, you want me to talk about in the live streams, whatever the case is, I mean, I'm down to do it. But Eunice, you got to be resourceful and look at all the content that I have here. Eunice, also you can join my Telegram community. The link is in the description. It's free. You know, a lot of interaction here. You know, there's guys in here that trade London session. You know, there's guys in here that trade Asian session. Yeah, hop in. You know, we all are learning together here. We're all learning together. We're all sharpening the iron together. Lots of money in the market for all of us. Just gotta be patient, execute. BXL, I don't like GJ, I prefer gold. Yeah, I'm the opposite, honestly. Gold price action is usually really good, but gold is like a damn seesaw, man. That thing will go crazy. Marina, okay, the video about entries, okay. No problem. I'll put it on my to-do list. Marina, if you're in my Telegram group, you'll be notified there when it's out. I'll drop the link there. And if you're not in my Telegram group, just make sure you're subscribed, and you know, you'll get notified through YouTube when it drops. But yeah, I'll get it done. Oh shit, my keyboard's about to die. Record video on entries for YouTube. Just adding this to my to-do list. Probably get it done this weekend. Got quite a bit of things I need to take care of today already on the list, but I'll probably get this done this weekend, Marina, and we'll I think this will be great. I'm glad that you requested that. But yeah, I think that will be good. Somebody told me that this video right here will save somebody years learning how to trade Forex, and I was like, yes, you're exactly right. So I think a video on entries to go with this will save somebody lots of years trying to learn how to trade Forex. If you get a 30-minute bullish close on gold, would you take a buy for some retracement even though the trend is bearish? Yeah, so that would be a counter trend trade. And so for a counter trend trade to make sense, you would need a support to form, which would be the 30-minute bullish close that you're talking about, and then you would need a resistance to form. And then to take that buy on a counter trend bearish movement, then you will need the resistance to be broken, and then that's when the trade would be valid. So let me see if I can find an example. I don't know. Let me just draw it up. So we have this move down. To take a buy, you would need a support to form, and then a resistance to form, but respect that support. Notice how it didn't go lower. It respected the support, and then now it's breaking the resistance. So it's breaking the resistance. That's when buys would be valid, and it respected support. So that's essentially what you would want to see to take buys. Or that's what I would want to see to take buys. So just looking at 15-minute here is a perfect example. You know, we had a support form and then a resistance. And if this resistance is broken, then we probably fill this wick and continue up. But I like confirmations like that better on 30-minute time frame rather than 15-minute, but it's a good example of what I'm talking about. How can I learn this strategy? Not sure. Keep following me, Eunice. Watch my old YouTube videos. You know, all of my trading stuff is the same. You know, so watch my old YouTube videos, watch new ones. I'll put out that video on entries. That should really help you out. But I'm not sure what you're talking about as far as the actual strategy. Maybe what I was just talking about, how you're wondering how can I learn this strategy? That's just a rule. I mean, you know, in a bearish trend, a buy would be a counter trend move. So a rule for a counter trend move is that in a bearish trend is that you need a support to form, and then you need a resistance to form, and then you need that resistance to be broken, and then buys are validated. And then vice versa for a bullish move. When you have a bullish move and you want to take sells, then you need a resistance to form, then you need a support to form, and then you need that support to be broken, and then sells are validated. I've lost a lot of times doing things like this, taking a buy right here, like, oh, you know, this was a strong bullish candle, you know, I'm gonna take a buy when the highs are broken. No, there's no valid buys here because there hasn't been a resistance yet. And as you can see, it created a resistance off of where people probably took buys at. It created a resistance right there, but it failed to break it. It respected the resistance and then went and broke the support. So that's why you don't just take a buy because you see a blue candle. 450 views, man. This is crazy. This is the best. Great video, but your music is a bit loud to hear you over at some points. Oh shit. Oh, Born Godslayer, if you're on here, man, thank you for the feedback there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a rookie at this streaming shit. You know, the sounds and everything sounds really good on my end. So if there's ever any problems, man, you guys just let me know. Like I won't be offended. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, you know, I'm doing this to engage with you all. So if you guys can't hear me, well, then you can't engage with me. But he's talking about the simple Forex strategy video. I'm new to Forex, so I want to learn a good strategy. Yeah, man, follow me. Eunice, follow me. Just show up to the streams every day, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be here, man. Follow me. Subscribe to the channel. Join my Telegram group. I'm down to help you out, man. But you just gotta apply yourself. Be resourceful. Don't try to overcomplicate it. You know, my strategy is very simple. We're just trading range to range. You know, it starts with how to identify a tradable range, and then from there it's all entries. And once you understand entries, it's cake from there. So and I'll create that video on entries, and that should help out. That should be a nice little thing that you'll just have to test and build your own rules based off of. BXL, peace out, man. Thank you for the love today. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for interacting. I appreciate everything from you today, BXL. I hope to see you next week. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe, stay strong. Man, it's been a great day so far. It's only 9 a.m. and I feel fucking amazing. It's like one of the best days of my life. One of the best days of my life. It's only goddamn 9 a.m. Shit. Yeah, so it looks like, you know, GJ might be giving us some sort of closure that could give us some buy action. 4 hour closed right at resistance though. It's broken it currently, but there's still a lot of time left in this 4 hour candle. So this thing could end up closing bearish. So caution with that. Gold looks like it could create a nice top wick on the hourly, go break the low and continue bearish. Yeah, 4 hours says the same thing. Just have a support right here, a 4 hour support that you got to be cautious of. Wajahat Khan, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on future streams, brother. Thank you so much, man. See, this is what I was talking about. These is confirmations for buys on gold. Now, don't fucking just smash buy. You know, you gotta wait for this 15-minute candle to close. If this 15-minute candle closes larger than this one right here in 2 minutes, then I think that's gonna be a pretty solid confirmation for buys on gold based off of the 15-minute. Based off of 30-minute, not so much. Based off of hourly, not so much. Based off of 4 hour, not so much. Daily, not so much. Everything's bearish, but there's one sign of bullish momentum right there. 15-minute. One little sign, one little sign. Just chilling at this point. Just chilling. Chilling. We chilling. I really would like to play like the playlist I was listening to when I was working out this morning, man. I was getting hyped this morning working out, but YouTube wouldn't be happy if I did that, so we can't do that. They will penalize me. We want to stay on the good side of YouTube. Is gold a buy or a sell? Nothing right now. It's nothing. Potential buys, but If you want to take buys, this is what I would look for. I would look for this current candle to break the high up here, and I would have my stop loss based upon the previous candle's low, and I would just target the top of this range right here. So 28 pips with a 54 pip stop loss. If you want to take a buy right now, that's what I would do. But I probably would not take a buy right now. Probably not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I would not take a buy right now. I would only take buys above this zone right here. That's where I would only take buys. In fact, I would really only look for the MP special at this point with gold. I would look for the MP special. I would look for the same thing that happened right here that I traded to play out. So the low is created. You know, if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, we're going to get a support. And then maybe some sort of resistance to come retest the support, retarget 1641, and so on. That's probably what I would look for on gold. But at this point, you know, it's just buys only make sense above here, because if we look at 30-minute, this is the most recent 30-minute resistance. So because this is a most recent 30-minute resistance, and buys in a bearish trend are only valid when a resistance breaks, then buys are only valid above here. So here, I'll help you out with my analysis here. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. The fuck? Yeah, so let's just do this. Boom. Buys above with a closure, or sells below with the MP special. Boom. Boom. Alright, I'm not sure what the fuck's going on here though. This thing's tripping out on me. What's going on here? So you see the grabby hand? It's only doing it on that chart too. What the fuck? So I can move this one. Can't move this one. Okay, let's refresh it. And hopefully it doesn't break something. My favorite question, Foo FS. If we see gold on a 4-hour, it's going bullish from a support 1 hour, also the same. So we should take buy, right? Wajahat Khan buys above 1651.68 with the closure. That's what I would consider valid for buys. That's what I would consider valid for buys. That's it. That's it. That's all I would consider for buys. That's it. Nothing else. Look at this thing. There's a rejection. Rejection right from here. Rejecting is the past support. It's not a resistance. It's rejecting. You gotta pay attention to price action. And this shit's bearish as hell. There's no buys. No buys. No buys unless we see confirmation for buys. And at this point, the only confirmation that we have for buys to be valid is closure above 1651. That's it. That's it. Simple as that. What's the MP specials? FS. So exactly what happened here. Sells below MP special. So if we look at this FS, if we look at this, we can see, okay, cool. Price came down, created a low. Price formed a support, created a resistance, and then started to go retest the lows. So we know that once price creates a low and we have a support and we have a resistance, there's two things that are going to happen. Number one, the resistance is going to be broken and we'll have a counter trend buy to correct a move down. Number two, the resistance is going to be respected and we can retest the support that was just created in today's session. And so as we can see, number two played out perfectly. Entries as the 15-minute broke the low here. Entries as 15-minute broke the low here. This current one, so closed bearish, rejected a resistance here. So bearish closure at a resistance confirms that the MP special is going to be amazing. And so entry as the previous, or as a candle broke the previous candle's low, stops above the previous candle high, 26 pips stops, 19 pips to the target. Not really a big enough range that I would like to trade. By the way, this was a paper trade. I didn't execute on this live, but specifically for the fact that I already took this trade, I would have taken this live if I didn't already take this trade here. But anyways, wasn't really like a tradable range, but we can anticipate this support to be broken because we're in a strong bearish momentum. And so, you know, that gives us a tradable range. So there we go. That's the MP special. So that's what I would wait for on the 30-minute as well, is I would wait for this to form a support if it's going to retrace, create a resistance maybe here, and then go retest these lows, you know, create a wick fill, come down here to 1640. That's what I would look for on gold. Or on the flip side, I'd look for buys above, you know, 1651 with the closure. Wow, man, 467 views today, 33 likes. I don't even know how many subscribers we got today, because I can't remember what it was when we started today's stream. But I do know that it was like, I'm pretty sure like 272. 273, so we literally gained like 30 subscribers today. That's amazing. You guys rock. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. Seriously, like, that shit means a lot to me. That shit means a lot to me. Why are you selling on GJ? I'm not. I took a sell on GJ. And if you want, you can rewind the stream, and I explain all of this in detail live as I was taking the sell. But you know what? I'm a nice guy, so I'll just go ahead and explain it again. There's a resistance here. You know, there was, if we're not looking at these candles over here, let me see if I can help you guys out. If we're not looking at any of this, let's just make this black. Let's make this fucking full. And yeah, cool. Ah, what the hell? Come on, we want this to be in front of the candles. Ah, fuck it. Okay, whatever. Alright, so you get the point. You know, these candles are gone. You can't see them. There's a resistance here. Price came up, rejected super hard. This candle failed to close above resistance. This candle right here failed to close above resistance. So I told myself, if this next candle creates a top wick and it respects this previous candle's high, which it did, you can just barely see it. It respected the previous candle's high and it broke the previous candle's low. See the lower wick here, there's a lower wick there. Then I'm gonna take an entry. So I took a sell, price retraced, hit my partial stop loss, closed 90% at 50% drawdown, and then I closed the remainder of the position as this candle right here behind this nonsense right here, closed the remainder of the position as this candle broke the high. So that was the trade. That was the trade. Yeah, but I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, the last like 2 weeks or so have been pretty rough for me trading wise. I've let me look at it. I've like been on quite a little losing streak here. Yeah, so in the last 2 weeks, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades in the last 2 weeks. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses out of 8 trades in the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. 6 losses out of the last 8 trades, and then 1 was a profit, 1 was a break even. The funny thing is though, is that profitable trade actually was larger than all of the losses that I took. So that's the funny thing. And that's like kind of the benefit of managing risk, managing losses. In a handful of those, like most of those losses, like especially the ones from last week, all 3 of them ended up playing out. I think the ones from this week did too. And basically what I mean by that is like the move ended up playing out. I just kind of strangled the trade, like I closed it too early because I got uncomfortable. So I took some time this weekend basically just reviewing that, figuring out what I can do to not strangle the trade, stuff like that. And that's kind of how I developed some new rules there of what I should do. Jason Sear, how you handling it emotionally, psychologically, the losses? Well, number one, I mean, trading is like my full-time, or I mean my main source of income, you know, so like, you know, you're right, you know, it's definitely like one of those things where you're like, fuck man, you know, am I even like a real trader, you know, like fuck. But I mean, there's a couple of different things you can do. Number one, I mean, just go review your wins, you know, you know, prove to yourself like, okay, cool, you are a real trader. There's just something that you're fucking up right now and you need to figure out what that is. So anytime I take a loss, I mean, there's 3 things I ask myself. You know, how could I have not taken a trade, or how could I have lost less is the first thing. How could I have not taken a trade at all is the second thing. How could I have given the trade a second chance is the third thing. So even like this example right here, how could I have lost less? Well, I could have closed the remainder 10% that I closed all the way up here when this candle didn't close strong bearish like I wanted it to. Okay, cool. So that's how I could have lost less. So I'm going to put that in my mind for next time that I run into this situation. I'm going to do that so I lose less. How could I have not taken entry at all? Well, I could have just waited for this candle to close bearish. And then if that candle closed bearish, then I know that there's a really strong confirmation that this resistance here is strong. And this support right here has a really high chance of being broken. And we can see a correction of this move. Okay, cool. So that's how I could have not have entered the trade at all. So the third thing is how could I have given my trade a second chance? Well, that's sells below, closure. You know, we need a closure below to validate that this support is no longer valid and that we can anticipate price to correct this move. So boom, ask yourself that with ask yourself those 3 questions with every trade you take, and I promise you, you will no longer care about your losses because those losses will turn into breakthrough lessons. Breakthrough lessons that absolutely change the game for you. And you'll be grateful that you took those losses and you learned that lesson. So to answer your question, Jason Sear, that's kind of how I deal with it. That's kind of how I deal with it. All right, well, at this point it does look like gold should form a level of support here. So we had like a strong rejection here, you know, weak bearish candle with no bottom wick here, and we broke the low within the first like minute of this candle being open, so it should close bullish. I'm assuming this 30-minute candle should close bullish. We should see the support, and then once we have a resistance here, you know, you guys can take sells to retest the support, or if the resistance is broken, you can take buys for a counter trend move here to maybe correct some of this bearish movement that we saw here today. And then on GJ, we did get the close above. But it's a pretty strong rejection. So honestly, I've seen this happen a lot, and there's going to be one or two things that happen here. This next, or there's probably three things. This next 15-minute candle will close weak bearish or weak bullish, and it will break the high, and it will continue to fill this, and it will just be a wick fill on the 30-minute, or it's going to be a fake out. It's going to break the previous candle low here, and it's going to start correcting some of this move here. But basically what I'm saying is I probably would not execute on GJ right now until there's a 15-minute candle close bullish, because right now a 15-minute candle is bearish, so it doesn't make sense to take buys. So I maybe wait for a 15-minute candle to close bullish, and then buys I think will be valid. It would be rejecting this support level at that point, which is a past support level. That's how we know that that level is there. Then we could probably target up here 171 or so. So essentially looking for like a Mike P special, MP special setup here, or looking for like a slingshot setup. But I think MP special is going to be a little bit more valid, because the slingshot setup is setting up based on 15 minutes. So it's like a 15-minute slingshot, but a 30-minute MP special. But cool. That's it for today. So we had, you know, the first trade idea, GJ buys, as highs were broken here. I really wanted to enter that, but didn't have my MT5 open or magic keys open at the time, so didn't execute. That would have been stopped out at entry if I did take it. The first trade idea was, the first trade that I took was GJ sells right here. Just kind of broke that down a second ago. Resistance here, candle broke the low here. Was expecting it to correct some of this move, not really the entire thing, but I would have secured probably around 20 pips or so. But that ended up retracing, stopped Closed 90% of the position at 50% of my drawdown, so I think it was like 14 pips in drawdown. I closed 90% and then closed the remainder as a 30-minute candle broke the high. And then the last trade idea that we had here was sells. It was actually an MP special based on the 15-minute here, and it worked out pretty perfectly. Rejected a resistance right here, you know, closed bearish, entries as the lows were broken, stop loss above the previous candle high, just targeting the bottom of the range here, and for an easy 19 pips that would have been there. So at this moment, you know, ranging on 15-minute for gold, 30-minute looks to be like it's creating that support. GJ, yeah, like I said, 15-minute slingshot or 30-minute MP special I think is going to be key. And yeah, this hourly is rejecting really hard, so it honestly looks to me like this is going to be a fake out, but you have to just wait and see. Number one, most importantly, have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. Closes above here, I think it has a really high probability to stay above, but if it closes below, I think it's going to turn into a fake out. So with that said, cheers everybody. I really appreciate the engagement today. This was an amazing session today. 487 views, that's amazing. That's definitely peak views. 488 views now. 27 people with us live. I think the highest number that we saw live at one time was 49. Definitely have never seen that before, so thank you guys so much for attending, for showing up, and for finding me somewhere in the YouTube universe. And gained over 30 subscribers today. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to everybody, for all the new subscribers and all the OGs that continue to show up and support. It means the absolute world. Thank you so much. 33 likes today. That's definitely peak likes on the live stream too, so thank you so much. 34 likes. Oh my gosh, we're still going. Thank you guys so much, man. I'm looking forward to this. See you guys next week, Monday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Every day we will be live next week at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Every day, Monday through Friday, live 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So hope to see you all there next week, and we'll have another amazing week of trading and scamming the oil markets here. So cheers everybody. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Dante Extravagante. See you on Monday. And yeah, we'll end it from there. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Hey, Dante, 30 pips profit. Yes, sir. Zahabi, wait, what time? 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Boom, right there. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, New York session, live streams. If you're subscribed, then you'll be notified. If you're in my Telegram community, then you will also get messages, you know, when I go live and stuff. So join the Telegram community. I post all the videos and shit in there. If you don't know how to join the Telegram community, go to MikePoglies.club. It's right here at the bottom, right here. You can join it right there. It's free. Everything I do is free. What time does it end? About 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So 6:30 a.m. Eastern time to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm gonna get this put on my channel somewhere. I'll probably add it to the description or something like that, but yeah, I'll get that updated somewhere so it's a little bit more concrete. Cool. I just put a task in my list to update that on the channel as well to make everything a little bit more concrete. So Awesome. Like I said, an amazing session today. Appreciate you all so much. Stay safe, stay strong this weekend, and we'll see everybody on Monday. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace. 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 Peace.